What if the Trump-Putin summit wasn't just about diplomacy, but something far more secretive, something that could change how we see global politics forever? Welcome back to your channel name, where we break down the biggest stories in American politics. Today, we dive into a shocking theory making waves in Washington. One political journalist is claiming that the infamous Trump-Putin summit wasn't what it seemed. Is there a hidden agenda behind closed doors? Let's uncover the details. In a surprising turn of events, a well-known political journalist has put forward a theory about the Trump-Putin summit that's turning heads across Washington. According to sources close to the journalist, the theory suggests that the highly publicized meeting between former President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin was far more than a diplomatic handshake. It may have been part of a carefully orchestrated plan with long-term geopolitical consequences. The journalist, whose previous analyses have drawn both praise and criticism, claims that the summit in Helsinki wasn't just a routine discussion about global affairs. Instead, he argues that behind closed doors, the two leaders may have discussed covert strategies aimed at realigning global power structures, particularly those involving NATO, Ukraine, and energy markets. What makes this theory even more compelling or controversial is the idea that Trump may have entered the summit with a pre-agreed script, one influenced by advisors with close ties to Moscow. This is not the first time such claims have surfaced, but the depth of this theory, backed by alleged insider information and behavioral analysis of both leaders during the summit, has reignited debates. Critics are calling the theory outlandish, labeling it as conspiracy-driven and lacking in concrete evidence. However, supporters point to Trump's unusual behavior during the press conference that followed the summit, where he appeared to side with Putin over U.S. intelligence agencies regarding election interference. That moment, seen live across the globe, was described by many as unprecedented and raised questions even among Trump's allies. The journalist also points to patterns in foreign policy shifts following the summit, such as delayed sanctions, shifting rhetoric around NATO, and Trump's reluctance to criticize Putin publicly, as indicators that the meeting may have had a deeper agenda than previously disclosed. So far, no official documentation has emerged to support these claims, and Trump himself has dismissed such allegations in the past as part of a political witch hunt. But in an election season where narratives are everything, the theory is gaining traction online and sparking intense debates on cable news and social media. Whether this theory proves to be groundbreaking journalism or simply speculative noise, one thing is clear: the Trump-Putin summit continues to be one of the most mysterious and controversial diplomatic events of the last decade, and we may not have heard the last of it. The truth behind the Trump-Putin summit may still be buried in shadows, but as theories like this gain momentum, they force us to ask uncomfortable questions about transparency, power, and influence at the highest levels. What do you think? Is this just political noise or a clue to something deeper? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth political analysis. And we'll see you in the next report.